How was Sigrun when you saw her last?
She's still incorporeal, ever since Kratos set her free of her corrupted form. But she hasn't let that stop her from helping any way she can. The truth is, I owe her more than I can repay.
I doubt she'd see it that way. When we freed her, she could speak of little else but her reverence for you. Seeing you yourself again would surely be payment enough. Now, if we could get back to the story of Hrimthur, the stonemason's son. I was hoping to get Freya's version of what happened.
There isn't that much to tell. I knew nothing of it at first, surely because Odin didn't expect to lose the bet.
Incoming fire!
Left side, brother! More raiders! Behind you, brother!
Incoming fire!
Enemies to your left!
Fire, right side!
Last one! That is all of them. They still whine.
Poor things. They can smell more danger.
The wolves fear that which can no longer hurt them.
The horrors of our past can be inextricable from the present. You have to understand that.
Freya, you were just beginning to tell us the story of Hrimthur, the stonemason's son, and the wager Odin involved you in.
Yes. All right.
Watch your right! Left side, brother!
The Alpha!
Lad, join him!
Wait. The shield that's blocking the entrance. It looks exactly like the one from Tyr's statue.
It's another piece of Tyr's likeness sent flying across the lake. Ended up lodged right into this building, apparently. All this must have been hidden behind the ice until that shield smashed through it.
Doesn't look like you can brute force it. Could we climb the shield, maybe? Look, over there.
Good, that's the way!
Could be useful. Well done. Now we just need to open the gate. Well done. Looks like you'll have to get through the gate faster.
It was not intentional.
Oh, sure. My arrows can't go through walls, I'm afraid. Could you open the gate from there? Together again. Mimir, does this look like an abandoned treasury to you?
Aye, it does.
Sigrun's family crest. Looks like a vault door to me. That key we found in another part of Sigrun's kingdom. Think it'll unlock it?
Not when it's broken in two.
Then let us find the other half.
Mimir, I never asked how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame.
Incoming fire!
Quickly, brother! More Ranger! Fire behind you! You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Now maybe the wolves will cease their whining.
I grow tired of your lack of empathy for your own wolves.
It's Deimos, isn't it, brother?
I should not have told you, Deimos.
You see yourself in these wolves, in their fear.
Let us keep moving.
Is that a frost troll? You won't be happy to see us. I felt that one, brother. Ah, frozen! What now? You mentioned that Fimbulwinter had worn down some of Odin's curses, but you still needed help. Was it Sigrun who helped you recover your warrior
Wish for
spirit?
peace. Be ready for war.
Well, that's astute of the elves. Tyr never sought war, but he knew he had to be ready for it.
Aye, best be armed than not. Impressive looking weapon, isn't it?
It is big.
Freya, you were just beginning to tell us the story of Hrimthur, the stonemason's son, and the wager Odin involved you in.
Yes. All right.
But enough of that for now.
Enemy behind you! Enemies to your left!
Frozen! What now? Watch your right! times. Oh, we used to travel through this temple constantly. A quick how do you do to Brock, then off on another adventure.
You miss it?
Aye. Everything for help. Brother, you ever think of cooking meat with those blades of yours?
No. They would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then.
Look, another coal raider came. We should do something about them. Put your hands, please.
Look, tacky thing!
Kratos! They're chieftains!
Enemy behind you, Kratos! On your guard, Kratos!
The chieftain. Was he the one who captured the wolves before you freed them?
I do not know.
Regardless, they should draw some comfort from his death.
They're still scared.
Not of the raiders. Do not be afraid. You are safe. Good. Good boys.
Girls.
Good girls.
Where is Seekrin now?
Impossible to say. She's on a mission spanning the realms in search of our lost sisters. Our hope is if she can bring their incorporeal spirits to Vanaheim, we can find a way to restore them to uncorrupted forms. This is the area. Let's see. I feel something. In this direction.
Feel what exactly?
Another illusion. It's coming from this wall. The Norns are hiding something. Oh, no. Nothing. Another dead end.
A trap!
It's too fast! Use your shield!
What's your right?
Use your shield!
That's all of them. You know, this search will only get more dangerous.
Then we keep looking.
Back to the wolves then.
What is up here?
I don't feel anything. It's not related to the Norns.
Could be interesting enough in its own right.
What's that outpost?
Completed some new blueprints.
Another
I think
sign
you'll find
from
them
Fjordland,
useful.
Mimir. Another crane.
Time to move! This mentions a spell that puts trolls to sleep, and a magic relic that acts as a sort of counterspell. See Sigrun's homeland in such a terrible state.
You know, Mimir, if you want... Look, another coal raider came. We should do something about them, but your wolves please.
Look, attacky thing!
Kratos! They're chieftains! Enemy behind you, Kratos! On your guard, Kratos!
The chieftain. Was he the one who captured the wolves before you freed them?
I do not know.
Regardless, they should draw some comfort from his death.
They're still scared.
Not of the raiders. Do not be afraid. You are safe. Good. Good boys.
Girls.
Good girls.
Where is Secret now?
Impossible to say. She's on a mission spanning the realms in search of our lost sisters. Our hope is if she can bring their incorporeal spirits to Vanaheim, we can find a way to restore them to uncorrupted forms. This is the area. Let's see. I feel something. In this direction.
Feel what exactly?
Another illusion. It's coming from this wall. The Norns are hiding something.
Oh, nah.
Nothing. Another dead end.
A trap!
It's too fast! Use your shield!
What's your right?
That's all of them. You know, this search will only get more dangerous.
Then we keep looking.
Back to the wolves, then.
What is up here?
I don't feel anything. It's not related to the Norns.
Could be interesting enough in its own right.
What's that outpost?
Completed some new blueprints.
Another
I think
sign
you'll find
from
them
Fjordland,
useful.
Mimir. Another crane.
Time to move! This mentions a spell that puts trolls to sleep, and a magic relic that acts as a sort of counterspell. See Sigrun's homeland in such a terrible state.
You know, Mimir, if you want to take a tour of her kingdom, you might not like everything you find.
So, she loved another before me. There are worse things to discover about someone you love.
Yes, there certainly are.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Behind you, brother!
Incoming right side!
You know that's not going to work, brother! Ah, Sigrun. She casts riches and power aside to follow a higher calling with the Valkyrie.
You really put her on a pedestal.
That's what pedestals are for, aren't they? Raising up the virtuous.
If you say so. Well done.
Maybe those runes can give us a bit of history about this place.
Look, the other half of the vault key.
Now that we've made the key whole again, we should head back to the treasury. See what fortunes await inside.
Changing arrows! The Alpha!
Leader on the left! Beat it! Behind you! Look out!
The Alpha! The Alpha!
It avoids every attack!
You collected Kvasir's stories? Give him here! Huge fan!
The wolves have picked up another trail. Keep following their heads.
Freya, you were just beginning to tell us the story of Hrimthur, the stonemason's son, and the wager Odin and Volgin.
Yes. All right. A mysterious mason had to build the entire wall in 3 turns of the season.
2! It was 2!
And if he was late, he'd be owed nothing. But if he succeeded, he was promised an audience with the queen.
Wait.
Dead on the throne. Here sits Prince Dagger. I can't believe he's still here.
Who's still here? Who is that, Freya?
Sigrun's brother.
Sigrun had a brother. What's that?
A diagram for a sword hilt.
Perhaps we should show it to one of the dwarves. They'll know what to do with it. So, Sigrun's lover murders her family without her knowing. Her brother takes vengeance, and she curses her brother. What a mess.
She was in love. Foolish, deadly mistakes come with the territory.
Yes, well, suppose we'd know better than anyone. You knew all about Sigrun's family, didn't you, Freya?
This is not my story to tell.
Funny. Learning all this only makes me love her more. She chose me despite my flaws, my regrets. Knowing she has some of her own makes me feel closer to her.
I am glad to hear it.
Freya, can we return to your story of Thor? You said if he built Asgard's wall in time, he was promised an audience with you.
Yes. Or so I learned one day when Odin burst into our bedchambers, raging and half-drunk before noon, telling me to get dressed and go see what the mason wants. So, off I went, not knowing what had truly been promised or expected. Dagger stashed in my robe for emergency. And this mason, this giant in disguise.
His name was Hrimthur.
He just smiled to see me. And as you said, he whispered in my ear. He said the Aesir had killed his father, and he needed to know that one day they'd burn for it. I pointed out I was Aesir now too, technically. He gave me a look, as if he somehow knew better, and continued.
We will finish later.
We need to work our way up. This way. There. Can you cut a way through the ice?
Oh, are the Norns making magical ice walls now?
No. I think the water just froze.
More of your friends.
I didn't tell them to be here. I don't know what the Norns did to trick all these raiders into guarding them. Not that they have any idea that's what they're doing.
Freya, thank you for your help. I I know this was not your focus.
The sooner we find your son, the sooner you'll be able to focus. I just hope it works.
Just the same. Thank you.
A fine sentiment, but write her a bloody note when we're out of the cold, brother.
Okay, I feel something. It's stronger this time. Over here. Open up.